Yo, what is going on, my trailblazing nation? The Shooting Star Sheriff is here, and we are talking about My Hero Academia manga chapters 187 and 188 because I feel like they need to be talked about together. Just because it has a lot to do with the homeboy Endeavor. So if you guys are pumped for this, definitely go ahead, click the like button, and if you are new here, definitely consider subscribbling because I like to do my hero stuff and I'm trying to get to it as much as I can. If you guys like it when I do 2 or 3 chapters at a time and I just talk about those chapters, let me know. Or if you want to see me talk about it every week when a chapter drops, let me know, so I know how to kind of approach this in the future. But guys, I mean, as far as Endeavor's first debuting, being the #1 hero, he is already got it tough. He has got it tough right now, because let me back up a bit because I mean, as far as Endeavor goes, I feel like we've gotten a lot more characterization about Endeavor as far as these last 2 chapters. I mean, especially concerning Shoto's whole family, his sister, which is funny because we just saw his sister in the last episode of My Hero Academia that just recently aired, which I'm gonna do an episode review on. Don't worry, it's coming. But we get to meet his brother, his mom. They're all hanging out at the hospital, and they're talking about how he just became #1, and how Endeavor hasn't ever forgiven for his past transgressions. And you can see that there's still a lot of resentment in there. There's still a lot of resentment and a little bit of hostility towards, kind of his past actions towards his family. And it's and everyone kind of gets silent. And his mom's and the mom is he's trying in his own, he's trying to forgive himself in his own way. Which, kind of upsets the eldest brother, Natsu, which is funny because his name is Natsu. His name is Natsu for short, which I'm like, what is up with everyone having this name? Well, it's only one other character with the name Natsu that I can think of, but it jumps into Endeavor and Hawk basically fighting the high-end Nomu, which the high-end Nomu, boy, that high-end Nomu is putting in the fiercest of work, guys. It's intelligent, it adapts, which is crazy because I just got off of watching Jurassic World this past weekend, and it's the Nomu and the with the spoilers. I'm not gonna get into that, but but the funniest thing about it is that this high-end Nomu is adapting. It's learning from who it's battling, and even Endeavor busting out one of his top tier moves is Endeavor's oh snap, this thing is an actual threat. Hawks is kind of assisting him. Hawks is kind of assisting Endeavor with his quirk, which is the titanium feathers, I believe it was called. There was something feathers. Correct me in the comment section below. But he can control one of his individual feathers to go save people or whatever, while this building that this high-end Nomu had spliced in half is falling. So Endeavor's doing his best to kind of protect the people, and then at the same time take care of this Nomu. Not to mention, man, there's a lot riding on this for Endeavor. You have to think about it. He just recently became the #1 hero, yesterday. As far as the manga's timeline is concerned, or the timeline of everything that's happening. He just became the #1 hero yesterday. So he's already fighting this high-end Nomu, and he's this is him proving himself. He's got this new suit, which he can now fly, which he calls not falling. I mean, he can basically just call it falling with style. In the comment section below, please say if you caught that reference, please. He's falling with style, but it's crazy because that Nomu is really giving him a hard time, and then we kind of do learn about Endeavor's weakness to his quirk, which is the more he heats up, the less his like physical his physical performance starts to take a hit. So as the Nomu is like, you know, attacking, he like charges up for like his, you know, his most insane attack. But it does leave Endeavor getting very, very wounded, hit in the eye. Which, you know, everything's being televised and broadcast, as everything is kind of going on. Like, All Might is kind of clenching his side. He's like, Endeavor, you know, because, you know, him not Toshinori. I want to call him Toshinori at this point because he's still All Might to everybody. He's still All Might to me, but I feel like now he's retired, I should call him Toshinori. But, you know, he's like, I can't, you know, I know he's like, I can't do anything. Everybody's just kind of watching. Shoto is definitely like taken aback because everybody's watching this and everyone sees Endeavor get really, really wounded during this fight with this high-end Nomu. And this high-end Nomu is evidently winning. But those are all of my thoughts. I mean, you know, basically about the chapters. How is Endeavor going to pull out of this? I really don't know. I want to hear you guys' suggestions and what theories you got in the comment section below. I really think it's really getting intense, because now it's Endeavor has a lot to prove now, because he said, just watch me be the best, you know what I mean, and be the new #1 hero. But he's got big shoes to fill and he knows that. So we'll see where it goes from here. So that's all I really want to talk about. Let me know how you guys feel about Endeavor after these last 2 chapters. Do you still hate his guts? Do you think he's cooler than he was? Like, I really want to know how you guys feel about Endeavor. But until then, guys, I will check you guys in the next couple of chapters or next week's chapters, depending on how you guys respond to this, all right? And the sheriff is out, guys. Peace.